What's up, guys? We're back today with Sucker for Love, and today we're going to be playing A Date to Die For. So let's see if we can break reality even more by dating a god. So let's get straight into this. Huh?
In the book you're reading, did something scary happen? You're as pale as a sheet.
Oh, just a strange dream is all. I'm, all right. Sorry, this might sound strange, but can you tell me where I am?
You're in my bookstore in Sacramento. Are you lost?
Oh no, I think I know where I am now, thanks. I've been having odd dreams lately, waking in strange places with no memory of how I got there. Started around the same time folks began vanishing from my hometown, Sacramento. Despite the small size of this backwater town, dozens have gone missing this past year. So many that the trains won't even stop here now. Worried locals say there's spotted angry spirits prowling the woods, animals with too many features watching. Outsiders can't shake the feeling of being watched by the townsfolk's unblinking purple eyes. The what?
Have you made a selection? Did you find a book to your liking?
Oh yeah, totally. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you here late on my account.
No, it's fine. I'm glad that you enjoyed reading my books. But it's starting to get dark outside. With all the disappearances lately, you better hurry home.
Yes, I probably should. What is this? My family fled this place long ago when the disappearance started, but letter imploring me to come visit appeared in my apartment earlier this week. Okay, so we've been getting weird letters from our parents who had left because of all the weird disappearances, saying that they're visiting our grandma. It's our father's handwriting. It's phrases that our parents use, but we're pretty positive our parents would not have come back, which is weird. Thanks for letting me doze off. I promise I'll come back real soon.
Thank you for stopping in. Take care.
Okay. The warm glow of the bookstore fades behind me as I step out into the dusk. This should be my hometown, but it's becoming unrecognizable. The streets are overrun with dense foliage and missing persons posters that litter every surface. They call this missing person lane. Now, desperate searchers put up posters here before vanishing themselves. I really need to move my mic out of the way. I can't really recognize any of the faces, so it's the only path left and leads straight to my Gram's house, but something feels off. The familiar landmarks of my childhood are nowhere to be found. Have I gotten turned around? No, I've walked in a straight line, yet nothing looks right. Maybe if I check the note from my parents for the address. A grocery receipt. Impossible. I just had their letter. I even kept my pockets empty so I wouldn't lose it. Wait, the recipe has the exact dimensions and folds as the letter. Could I have imagined the whole letter? No, impossible. I checked the back and then double-checked the front, but the receipt remains just that. Something is very wrong. I have to get out of here. Have to run.
Ow! Are you, like, blind or something? Watch where you're going, Klatarama.
Sorry, my bad. Slammed right into somebody coming the other way. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you alright? I should have been more careful. She's really pretty, but what on earth is this girl doing wandering around Sacramento at night?
Don't touch me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to smack into you like that. I know it's not an excuse, but I was just in a rush.
Oh yeah, I know. You gotta go run off and steal my boyfriend, right? Yeah, it's whatever. Totally cool. Save your breath. I already know how this goes.
That's not what I was gonna say, but okay. Your boyfriend?
Yeah, you heard me. My boyfriend. Buck is mine.
Who's Buck? I don't know anyone named Buck.
Huh?
Okay.
You don't know who Buck is?
No.
You're not, like, from out of town, are you?
No? I turn my head down and briskly walk past her. She starts walking alongside me.
Hey, look at me.
I don't know if I want to look at you. I can't let her see my eyes. No matter what, she'll notice I don't have the I still don't know. Sacramento stare.
You can tell me. Are you from here or what?
I live here.
Oh, yeah? Look at me really quick.
No, thank you, please. This is bad. Even if I make it home, she'll know where I live. What do I do?
Look at me.
No, thank you, please.
Bucky, hi. Got another one for you at Missing Person Lane.
What? I break into a mad dash, running my hardest. Everything is a blur. My heart pounding in my ears can't dole out the sound of whistles, shouts, and unidentifiable commotion coming from all sides. Panting and dizzy, I feel my body slowing down, but the image of my face on the next missing persons posters kicks my legs into action once more. There's a clearing up ahead. If I can break their line of sight, I might find a chance to hide. Rounding the corner, I gasp. It's Grandma's house. Thank goodness. I dash up the path and burst through the door. Is it your Grandma's house? I hold the door shut for what feels like forever as my pulse slows. There's like a weird mark on the wall right over there. There's a weird butterfly and spider webs, and it looks like a lot of people have been in and out of here recently. The pounding footsteps pass by outside. I'm safe for now. Hey, I may just be standing at the entrance, but I can already tell something feels off about my home. Like the warm, familiar place I grew up in is long gone. I can't put my finger on it, but do you see the giant stain on the wall? This dread, why do I feel like I need to sneak around my own home? Is someone here? Hello? No response. I have a map. Objective, find your upstairs bedroom. So this is where I want to go, right? Right there? My room? So do I need to look around the house or just go straight to my room? Yeah, that's totally a room, right? My room, what on earth happened here? Who knew? This oculent nonsense, has someone been living in my house? The candles are still lit. Whoever responsible was just here. Who? Why? This book isn't mine either. No title, no author, and it reeks of death and decay. With trembling fingers, I open it to a random page. Seed the Black Woods. Instructions on how to corrupt the soil of a forest by using remains of a goat and the beating heart of a human. The beating what? I read and reread the passage, but it's plain as black and white. The beating heart of a human. The truth dawns on me. Has been overrun by cultists. All those missing people, my parents, they haven't been spirited away by angry forest spirits. They've been abducted, and I'm next. There must be a way to stop this. I flip desperately through the books, pulsating pages, searching for anything that might help. Summon the All-Mother, a ritual to force the dark deity behind this madness to a physically manifest before me, binding her to a form that can't directly harm me. Oh, that's good. This is it. My chance to end this nightmare once and for all. To face the sinister goddess behind Sacramento's madness and put a stop to her evil, whatever the cost. For the sake of everyone who suffered and died, I have to try. I'll bind this All-Mother to a physical form and destroy her. Looks like I already have everything I need to try. Summon the All-Mother. This ritual will bind the black goat to a physical form that can't harm you. However, no contact with eldritch gods is completely safe. To summon her, do the following. Douse any light candles. Douse. Oh my goodness, I can't read. Ensure there is an idol of the black goat present somewhere in the room. Have a plant mister with you. While facing a tree of the black woods, chant her name. So I need a spray bottle? Do not have a spray bottle. There is the statue. It looks like an idol of a goat, only it has too many legs and too many eyes. It weighs a ton. How do I get up the stairs? I have no clue. I need a spray bottle. Do you have a spray bottle in this room somewhere? Or do I have to go find a spray bottle? Oh, there's the spray bottle. You found the plant mister. A certain item in conversation. This icon will appear and you can spray the speaker with water by right-clicking. This will interrupt whatever they're doing or saying. This feature was permanently included in consideration of players who dislike being hit on by older women eldritch abominations, but it has other uses too. Thanks for that. Okay, so I have the spray bottle now, right? Okay, so we need to douse all light, ensure there's an idol, the black goat, have a plant mister, and then while facing a tree, chant her name 5 times? I don't know. Okay, so we need to snuff out the candles. Is there a light switch in this room? Don't see a light switch. I also don't notice any lights on. So I think we're good. I have the thingamajigger. Oh goodness. I am looking at a tree. While facing a tree of the black woods, chant her name. Click and drag from the first letter to the end of the phrase. Chant slowly. I remember this.
Mortal, you dare summon me again? Have your pathetic lives not been extended long enough by my gift? Have your lusts not been sated? Must you continue to torment your goddess so?
Maybe. My heart pounds as immense towering figure materializes before me. My head is splitting open. I can't think, can barely breathe with this weight crushing down on me.
Do you have any idea who I am? I'm Roxanne, the black goat of the woods, and you will rue this day.
I know I don't know you. Madness given in form, spreading my sanity with each second that passes. It's evil, ancient, and endless, peering into the deepest parts of me, that were never meant to be seen.
Dangerous ground, little lamb. Know that each time you summon me, my wrath grows.
Oh.
I will make you rue with each second of agony you have inflicted. Now, choose your next words carefully. What more could you possibly want of me? Speak!
I have to banish her, to send her back before there's nothing left of me. But the words I need won't come. Did I really think I could face a power like this? Stupid girl. With the last shred of my will, I cling to the thought of why I came, why I dared this folly. I swallow bile and terror, straighten my spine, grab a candle from the floor, and speak shakily. I'm here to stop you from hurting another soul. I'm sending you back to the darkness you crawled out of. one way or another.
Really?
Yes?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought this nightmare would never end.
What? Are you supposed to be, like, trying to stop me or something?
No, I'm into this. Get me out of here.
Okay. Isn't she supposed to want to, spread madness and
You're
whatnot?
confused.
Well, yeah, you want to you want to be exercised?
Vanished. Yes. I'm rooted to your planet and cannot be removed without a human's aid.
Okay. I don't understand. You have so many followers that just tried to kill me. I might add, can't they free you instead?
Things have gotten messy with my cultists.
I'm
Messy
going
in
to assume
a
so.
bad way, I mean.
Okay.
My followers have turned against me and are abusing me and my woods' power to kill outsiders indiscriminately.
Okay.
Have pity on this old, tired goat and banish me so I can't trouble humanity any longer. Please,
Okay.
help me.
I think we can do that. I rub my temple. This is tricky. On the one hand, I came here to banish her. This corrupted forest is devouring this town, and who knows how much farther it'll spread if nothing's done. On the other hand, I have serious reservations about helping an eldritch god do anything. All of those missing people posters, she's responsible. She and her cult are pure evil. But for now, we want the same thing, her gone. All right, tell me how to do this. Do I just grab any old knife
Your
and...
mortal weapons can harm me, child, but they cannot stop me. But that book you carry, it holds the key to my banishment. Perform the rituals in order until you arrive at the uprooting ritual. That one will banish me for good.
Okay.
First things first, you will need a partner. I am a goddess of lust, so many of your rituals will require you to be in the presence of your ideal mate, your heart's desire. Perform the spawn partner ritual on the next page.
Okay. Do I have to spawn a partner? Bring in a friend? Light the ritual candles. The color of the flame does not matter, so please choose a color you find comforting. Have your choice of an aromatic herb on your person. Check a scent you find pleasant. Imagine your ideal partner. If it exists, it will appear before you in a cloud of smoke. If it does not exist, it will be created. Do not imagine something you can't put back. Okay. Oh, she's just kind of like curled up all sad. So these followers are kind of like jealous ex-boyfriends then? You want nothing to do with them, but they won't let you leave?
Actually, yes, that's precisely right. They're like my exes. And using the same metaphor, if you try to date me, then my exes will hack you to death with farm tools.
Great. Thanks for the
I
explanation.
guess that last part wasn't a metaphor.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was. Maybe I should get back to the ritual then.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to find some sort of like herb. Do we have like a garden in our house? Looks like shower, bathroom, bedroom. Some sort of ladder downstairs. So I need to find a herb. Oh. Take mint. Oh, is that what's this? Take rosemary. Lavender. Okay, so we have lavender. Let's go. Light the ritual candles. The color of the flame does not matter, so please choose a color you find comforting. We chose pink. Have your choice of oh my goodness, I can't speak. Of a herb on your person. Pick a scent that you like. We picked lavender. Imagine your ideal partner. If it exists, it will appear before you a cloud of smoke. If it does not exist, it will be created. Do not imagine something you can't put back. And then chant this. I am so not thinking of Cthulhu right now and her giant thunder thighs. What?
Oh my.
What? Wait, I can't explain.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to explain. I've got nothing. What is wrong with my taste?
There's no need to be bashful, especially after all that time you spent playing coy.
Playing coy?
In view of the circumstances, perhaps I will allow you to be my partner.
Okay, works for me. Really? And that's okay with you even though we just met?
Well, it's sudden, and it'll be a long, long time before I could ever trust a human again.
That probably makes sense.
But I'm not exactly the god of taking things slow.
Oh yeah, she did say something about being like the god of lust or something like that.
Besides,
What?
I already have 1,000 children. There's no harm in 1,001.
Okay. Wait, what are you talking about?
Taking me as your partner?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about just being my girlfriend.
The two definitions of partners. The fertility goddess was referring to the platonic meaning.
Oh, fertility, got it. That makes a lot more sense. There's 3 meanings of partners.
What's the third?
I don't know. Cowboys? Cowboys.
Are you still joking around while standing so close to me? You should be melting with desire. Being anywhere within a mile of me should amplify your lust 1,000-fold.
Shut it. Oh, that's an easy one. 1,000 miles, 1,000 times 0 is 0. What?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Maybe.
So, I take it you haven't had children yet?
Nope.
And you aren't with child now?
Nope.
You're going to die here, and there's nothing I can do to help.
What does that mean? What? I thought we were trying to get you out of here. You're just not gonna help me because I don't have kids.
Not that I won't, it's that I can't.
What?
I am an entity of untapped cosmic potential, and I want a big family. The biggest family possible. I want every living thing on Earth to be a direct descendant of me or one of my followers.
Okay.
Those that best serve that goal receive a fraction of my power. My most devoted followers are bestowed with gifts like extended lifespans, rapid healing, physical enhancement, and in some cases, immortality. And those followers are the ones looking for you.
That's good to
You,
know.
on the other hand, have closed yourself off to my dark influence, and are mortal and vulnerable. No kids, no powers.
Huh, so people that don't have kids are not affected by your black magic? I don't know. What if I don't want powers or kids?
What if I drained the life from your body, and then used it to fertilize my wicked soil until something that will give me grandchildren comes calling out?
Got it. I take an involuntary step backwards.
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Are you alright?
I think so. I'm fine, don't worry about me, powers or not. Let's move on to the next ritual so we can get out of here, okay? Holy moly, that was freaking scary. She's really taking this hard. I'd better go get the stuff for the next ritual. Okay, so next ritual it is. A feast. Oh yay, collect the following. Meat from a living thing that died within the Black Woods. Check the meat rack in the dining room. Milk of the black goat, store-bought, 2%, is apparently fine too. It's in the fridge. Lastly, a receptacle filled to the brim with liquid life. Blood. They meant blood. Please use blood from now on. Sorry. Chant while facing red fire candle. Do we need meat? Milk in a cup or something. Okay. And we need red flames. Red flames. Red flames. I'll be back. You just wait there. I'm gonna run to the kitchen. Hopefully. Okay, kitchen. That looks disgusting. Those are bodies. That looks like bodies to me. Okay, so do we got a fridge in here? Oh no, this is the dining room. Going to assume I need that. I tear a hunk of meat from the hook. This should be what I'm looking for. It smells kind of strange. Is this beef, pork, whatever it came from? It was huge. I should move on before I count the number of legs hanging on the hook. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, to the kitchen. Okay. And I need... what is that? Unusually pungent spices. Pepper, nutmeg, ginger. Okay, not what I need. Need in the fridge. Oh, I also need that, I think. It looks like cooking oil, except it's a gallon container, and it smells like burnt hair and sulfur. The color is black and soot, too. Okay, maybe I don't need that. Okay, I got milk. This is the milk of the black goat. It just looks like regular carton of store-bought strawberry milk with a label slapped on it. I guess the cultists would have a hard time getting the real thing from now there. Okay, yep, okay, got it. Okay, I still need like a cup or something, huh? Like a cup? Is there a cup in here? I was kind of hoping for a cup. I need something to the brim with the essence of life. Life juices. Whatever that means. Is there like another mark on the map? Maybe it was in that room? Maybe I missed it? Did I miss a cup in? Oh, wait, is this thing it? A receptacle filled to the brim with the liquid of life. Blood. An unsettled amount of it. This is what the ritual calls for. A chill just ran up my spine. Am I being watched? I have everything I need. I need to get out of here fast. So I have a question. Why was the ritual being done in my room, out of all places? I got the stuff. So we have the meat from a living thing that died within the Black Woods. Yep, okay, got that. Got the milk of the black goat, which was our strawberry milk. Got the last recipe, the blood, and chant while facing the red fire candles. I am not facing the red fire. Oh, crap, did I just change that? Red, okay. We are now facing the red candles. So now we are going to chant this thing. Got it?
Well done. Looks like you did everything perfectly. Impressive.
Is that a compliment? An insult? Nothing to it. If all the rituals are this easy, I'll have you out of here in no time.
Perhaps so. I don't want to leave things as they are between us. Your life is your own. I'm sorry for losing my composure.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. My mom goes off on me all the time. Oh, that? I nearly forgot about that already. I'm a little surprised the literal god would bother apologizing to a human at all.
I've given it some thought. And while you may be blasphemously abstinent, you're the only person in the world that can help me.
Yeah, that's true.
You see, if you step within range of my woods, any desire you have that will lead you closer to me is amplified to such an intense degree that it's unbearable. And most of the time, it's lust.
Okay.
Anyone who is led here seeking carnal or animalistic pleasures develops the Sacramento stare and becomes a cultist.
Makes sense.
If you are brought into my woods for any other reason, you don't become one of my chosen 1,000. and your desire will make you futilely search the woods for what isn't there. You'll forget
Interesting.
to eat and sleep, and you'll search and search until you die of exhaustion and become fertilizer for the woods to grow further. You're the only person to reach me without joining the cult or dropping dead. Thanks in no small part to the fact that you don't have lust to amplify. My only question is, if you're not here for lust, why are you here?
I have no clue. I pulled the recipe out of my pocket. I came looking for my parents. They vanished somewhere around here a year ago. This used to be a letter from them saying they were here in this house. But once I got here, it turned into a blank recipe and won't turn back.
The woods have indeed toyed with your emotions to bring you here. That paper was likely never a letter from your parents, but the woods made you believe it was. I'm sorry.
Interesting. So they're just still gone?
They were likely consumed by my woods no more than 3 days after they disappeared.
Probably. Feel like I've been punched in the gut. The dust has long settled on my parents being gone, but the grief never faded.
Eat. It'll give you your strength back. The woods won't let you feel how tired you are.
That probably makes sense. I don't feel tired at all, but come to think of it, I felt like I was gonna collapse when I made it into the house. I don't think I've eaten since the letter either. I take a few bites and the tears abate.
There. It'll be all right, Stardust.
Stardust, how did you know my parents' nickname for me?
Anything that dies within my black woods becomes a part of it. A part of me. Their memories of you likely live on in me.
I guess that settles it. My parents really are gone. That's the only way she could know that nickname. This isn't the kind of closure I was hoping I'd find here, but I came here to put an end to the disappearance, and that's what I'll do. I hope this isn't an offensive question, but all the missing people and the people that came looking for them, you killed them all?
It was never supposed to be like this. I came bearing gifts of safe childbirth for infant and mother, hungerlessness, disease immunity. But instead, my own worshippers tormented me until it broke my hearts. Now my woods are bloodthirsty, and I'm forced to watch innumerable die.
Makes sense. But why? How could somebody do something like that? Did somebody have so much hate in their hearts?
Because it's had an eternity to accumulate.
Oh. What was that? It sounded like something breaking downstairs.
Are they coming? Already? No!
I forgot Roxanne is just as scared as I am. I need to be more careful with showing fear for her sake. It could just be the house. The place is old and rotten in some places, so sometimes the house shifts on its own. I take a quick look around my room for the sturdiest thing I can find. They left my bass guitar untouched. I'll check it out. It sounded like it came from the kitchen. Swing guitar bass. Okay, so I have to fight people too? Are you kidding me? So we need to go back to the... Huh. I don't see anything. Nobody here. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Could have just been the house settling, like I said. Okay, that's weird. Huh. Oh my god! I hit him with the guitar. I think that hit knocked them out cold. This made so much noise, I can't afford to stick around, but I don't feel good about letting this maniac wake up and ambush me again. I'll tie them up somewhere I can keep an eye on them. Why that knife covered in blood? I can't for the life of me find a wound anywhere on my body, and I certainly don't feel any pain either. I grab a hold of the scruff of the cultist's collar and drag them a short distance. They feel unusually light to carry, but my left arm can't produce any force. What's going on with... What was that? Vision. No matter how much I focus, I can't bring it back, just like the fake letter I received. Are the woods concealing my injuries from me? So I can't tell when I'm about to drop dead? Oh, that's not good. I'm back.
Welcome back. What is that?
What is what? Bass guitar?
Not that. The dead body.
Dead body. Oh, they're alive, actually.
You took one of the 1,000 alive? And then brought them here?
Maybe.
This is very good, actually. Now you have a blood sacrifice if you need one.
Do I? What did you say?
Some of these rituals require blood or human participants. Having someone knocked out and served to you on a silver platter makes things much easier.
Is that a good thing? I don't know if that's a good thing. I didn't drag them up the stairs so they could be a sacrifice. I tie their wrists together behind a load-bearing post in my room. Okay, is that the girl from earlier? I'm pretty sure that's the girl from earlier.
I'm an outer god, so my moral code is completely different from that of humans. But didn't they just try to kill you?
Maybe. But under that mask, this could be someone else who went missing. I could never put someone through what I felt when my parents didn't come back. The mask is snug against the cultist's face, but with a firm yank. Her.
Nanny!
You! Oh, you're that klutz from Missing Person Lane.
Maybe.
You worthless lamb.
Just be quiet. Sheesh, maybe I bonked you on the head a little too hard.
It's not that. She has the stare. Her lust for the leader of the 1,000, Buck, has been amplified 1,000-fold into blind fanaticism.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey, don't try to wiggle out of that. I don't want to have to hurt you. I just needed to make sure you couldn't attack me again.
You can steal my book, bash me over the head with a guitar, tie me up, and get away with it? Oh, you're so dead.
What did you expect to think you? She's long gone.
I see that.
It's pointless trying to talk to her. If you're insisting on keeping her alive, just do us both a favor and keep an eye on her. If you have to look away, don't turn your back on her for too long.
Great. I do insist on keeping her alive. If she has the stare, then she didn't choose this. She's just another innocent person who got tricked into coming here. Hey, if you just stay put for now, then I can just let you go after I'm done here, okay?
Drop dead.
Can I just spray you again? No, I can't. So I return her mask to her. First thing first, I need to do something about my arm. About my arm. Can you tell me what's going on with my arm? Maybe? No? Something? Can't talk to you? That makes sense. Cool. To heal injuries, place a goat skull over your face and light green fire candles. So I need a goat skull. Do I have one of those in here? I don't think I have any of those. Can I take your mask? Cool, thank you. And I need... ensure this symbol is drawn nearby and face a mirror. So one that looks like a church? Like that? And I need to face a mirror. Do I have a mirror in here? I don't think I have a mirror in here. Wait, everything I need is already in this room. Then where the hell's the... oh, this is a mirror. Oh my goodness, I thought that was just like a gap between the 2 dressers. Okay. Enchant this. Okay, we are chanting. Alright, that should do it. I inspect my arm, but I still can't tell whether I'm in pain or not. I can only hope I'm not still bleeding out. Then about handles my injuries. Hey, what? Your name is Nanny, right? I'm going to give you your mask back so that you can do the ritual too. I bet that lump aches, huh?
What? The one you gave to me?
Yes, that one. I didn't mean to hurt you, I swear. You came at me. I was just defending myself. Look, you're hurt. Let me help patch you up, and we'll call it even. Deal?
Like, barf me out.
Can I spray you with the spray bottle again? Here, now chant the bottom of the
I
page.
know how to do it. Horna, Nagothtog, like, you Gopnor Grinsbada.
Why did that just sound like extremely like Hill, was it Hill Girl? Hill? Oh. Better?
This is gonna come back to bite you. Just wait until I break free, then you're toast for real.
Yeah. Just be quiet. Okay, I did that, so do you have anything? No, you don't have anything to say to me? But we're just gonna keep an eye on her while I look up the next one. Rot Bloom. Yick, what a gruesome looking ritual. I didn't even get a chance to read
What's
it.
wrong?
I don't know. Nothing, just getting the creepy crawlies from this one. It looks like I've got to eat a bunch of stuff in order to
The
make.
seed, made immortal by my influence. When you die, the seed will bloom, leaving something good in the world long after you've passed away.
Ooh. That's kind of beautiful, actually.
Really? You think so?
Kinda. I do. While I don't like thinking about dying, it's kind of comforting thinking a part of me will live on, you know?
Well, the same could be said about having children. They carry on your legacy long after you die, too. And if you have a bunch of children, it's like living forever. Doesn't that sound nice, too?
You hitting on me? Jeez, all this grandkids talk. You're just like my mom.
I can work with that.
No.
Kidding.
Oh.
I was only 60% serious.
60% serious. Okay. That's still more than half serious.
But then again, living forever is something best done through offspring. Experiencing it yourself.
You mean like what you did to my Bucky?
Brought that upon himself.
You cursed him. He was your most devout follower, and you cursed him.
Interesting. Wait, cursed?
One of my followers, the leader of the 1,000, stole a kiss from me long ago and became immortal. No matter what happens, he will still exist. Forever.
Is Bucky the character from the first game? How is that a curse? I could use immortality right about now. Wouldn't it be nice to live forever?
No!
Okay.
Immortality is certainly not living forever. The pain you feel after fatal wounds becomes permanent, lifelong agony.
Oh, interesting.
For instance, if a human drowns, they feel indescribable fear and pain for seconds, maybe minutes at worst, and then are swept away by the mercy of death. An immortal human would continue to drown, thrashing and screaming soundlessly, until help came, if it came.
That would be terrifying.
So, for a mortal human to be cursed with cosmic permanence, immortality is terror beyond death. Buck realized this, and is tormenting me until I take it back.
That makes sense. How come you don't just take it back then? Couldn't they let you go if you did?
If cosmic permanence was something that could be undone, it wouldn't be permanent, would it?
That does make a lot of sense.
When Bucky finds you, when he gets his hands on you.
Buck is already here.
Uh-oh. A voice from the other side of my bedroom door. I didn't even hear him coming.
Bucky!
Buck, they're here.
Hello in there. It would appear that you have my book, my nanny,
and my god inside that room with you.
The
The good news is, you're holding all of the cards. As long as Nanny is unharmed.
yes. She's fine. I just tied her up.
Is that so? Then it looks like we can make a deal.
What's that?
If you let us in, we'll take Nanny and go.
What? No way. Once that door's open, I'm going missing for sure.
Do you realize the situation you're in?
Nope.
We can storm in and take the book, the girl, and the god by force.
Then how come you haven't done it already?
You might get a lucky shot on one of us before you die, like I assumed you did Nanny. And if the injury was serious, we'd be stuck for the next who knows how many years with it. All of that is too much risk over you.
Right, and so you'll just let me waltz on out of here.
We get dozens of people trapped in our woods every week. It means nothing to us if you escape.
Even if I go straight to the police and tell them everything?
The police are already here.
Oh, nice.
Open the door, and you can keep Roxanne and the book. And if you don't, you know what will happen. You have 20 seconds to make your choice.
Oh, weird. Oh, I can't do any of these other ones. This ritual requires to safely approach the heart of the woods to perform uprooting. The effects are...
Stop! You'll hit the book.
Oh my god! I quickly leap back from the door, awaiting the onslaught of cultists. But instead, I hear footsteps retreating.
Stardust! Are you alright?
I have no clue. I pat myself down quickly. If I got hit, it wasn't enough to make me lose consciousness. That'll have to do. What gives? Why are they running away? Did I do something to scare them off?
They know you have to leave this room eventually, so they're waiting to ambush you. Don't let your guard down. They could be anywhere.
So they can't come into the room, but they can stay in the house. Okay, should I heal her again? I feel like I should probably heal her again. Hold on. If the intended target isn't the caster and isn't deceased, draw this symbol instead. Oh, I think she's dead. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're just gonna go back to our book now, and the effects are not reversible even in death. Find the soon following in order. The pod of the plant which grew underwater within the black woods. Raw meat of an animal that died within the black woods. The petal of a flower that grew from the soil of the black woods. So we need a flower, meat, and a plant. But you know what, guys? I think we're gonna leave it off there for today, and we'll come back next time to figure out what's up with Buck and what's going on in this situation, and how we can help our friendly fertility god out. And yeah, I'm so confused on what's going on. But until next time, guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. If you're not a subscriber and you like watching my stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon. And if there's any games you want to see me play, leave them down in the comments and I'll try to get to them when I have some free time. But until next time, boys, I love yous.